For questions 1, 2, 3, and 9, it's all about the area. And we get the area formula on the reference sheet, and there it is. K equals 1/2 AB sine C. The A and the B are just two sides, and the angle C is the angle in between these two sides. It's called the included angle. You need the included angle. Don't let the A's, B's, and C's throw you, as in all the formulas, because it's all about position. Okay. So if we look at the triangle here, we have an isosceles triangle, and we know that the sides, the angles opposite the isosceles triangle, are called the base angles, and they're going to be congruent. And this 80 is called the vertex angle. Now, in order to find the area, I need the two sides. I need this angle over here because it's included. So I do the 1/2, or 0.5, 20.4 times 20.4 times the sine of 80. Put that in the calculator, and of course round to the nearest tenth, as they stated. 204.9. With number 2, same thing here, is we're going to need another side in order to find the area, because it's 1/2 AB sine C. So in order to find another side, well, there's more angles and sides, so I'm thinking law of sines. With the law of sines, it's side over the sine of an angle opposite it equals side over sine of the angle opposite it. So you can see here that we have 30 over the sine of 105 equals x over the sine of 40, because it's opposite. Cross multiply, divide by sine 105, and I get 19.9638 and change. Now, 4 decimal positions would suffice. In fact, you probably can go a little less than that, but to ensure you don't have a rounding error, I always put calculator face for at least 4 decimals. Now that I have that side, using the law of sines, I have side, angle, side. Two sides and the included angle, what I put into the area formula. So it's 1/2, or 0.5, times side times the sine of the included angle. Now how did I get to 35? Now the sum of the angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees, so just get the 135 that way, which gives me 171.67, rounded to the nearest integer. Our whole number is 172. Number 3 is all about the area of a parallelogram. Now, they don't give you the area of a parallelogram, they give you the area of a triangle. But since a parallelogram is comprised of two congruent triangles, you could either find the area of one of the triangles and then double it, or you can just ditch the 1/2, and the area of a parallelogram is going to be side times the sine of the included angle. So they give you two consecutive sides, 18 and 22, and they give you the angle in between it. The reason why I selected this question is because it said exact value. And whenever something says exact value, be a little weary that a radical might be involved. So it's, instead of 1/2, since it's a parallelogram, it's just side times side, 18 times 22, times the sine of 60, which from our tic-tac-toe exact triangle chart is going to be radical 3/2. Now you can't put this in the calculator, else it's going to give you a decimal. It wants the exact value. So I did 18 times 22, divide that by 2, to get my 198 radical 3. And if you type this in and get the decimal, and you type that in, it'll be an equivalent decimal to make sure you get it correct. Now with number 9, I realized that was an area question, so I'm putting it with the area. And now with number 9, it just wants you to figure how much this pesticide or insecticide, I think it's pesticide or something like that, that they want you to get for this field. And they tell you it's 450 by 320, and the angle in between those sides is 80 degrees. So I have enough information for the area of a triangle. It's not necessary to find this third side. I mean, you could, but it's really completely unnecessary. So I'm just going to do the 1/2 AB sine C. And this is my area here, the 70,906.15822. Now the reason why I divide by 100, it says it's $4.50 for every 100 square yards. So this will give me the number of $4.50 that I have to do. Now I could have multiplied this by 450 and then divide by 100. It would have given me the same thing. But you can see here that after I divide by 100, this is the value that I get after dividing by 100. I'm multiplying it by the 450 monetary value to get you 3,190.78 cents. I think it's set to the nearest how much it is, so I always give to the nearest cent. If you gave it to the nearest dollar, it would have been 31.91. But it should say to the nearest dollar for that. When in doubt, if it doesn't say dollars, give me dollars and cents.